We're learning more about how people raced to safety during a massive fire early yesterday. We are seeing this video that shows all the flames in this area. This fire consumed a townhouse in northwest Albuquerque in a neighborhood. That house that caught fire was actually under construction, so luckily no one was living there. But the next door neighbors were sound asleep at home, a very dangerous situation. Scarlett Lizjak spoke with a neighbor today. So Scarlett, this must have been really scary for them.
Yeah, they told me they didn't have time to be scared, that it was adrenaline that kicked in, but they also didn't realize that the house next door was completely engulfed in flames while they were still inside.
It was around 6:15 Friday morning that Nikki Cordova received a terrifying wake-up call from her neighbor.
Somebody banged on her door and woke her up that was driving down the street to go to the gym, and he stopped and woke her up, and then she came out and realized that we were not out yet, so she called me and woke me up.
To tell Cordova that she needed to get out now.
I woke up, jumped up, and grabbed my 3-year-old, and then grabbed my dog, and we just left out of the garage because all of the flames were at our front door.
Cordova says it's hard for her to think about what would have happened if her neighbor didn't call.
I don't know. I don't know if we would have made it out or if the firefighters would have gotten us out, because we were like completely asleep, like completely.
But there is one thing that is easy for her to reflect on.
God is good. I of course I feel sad. Like that's all my stuff that I've worked hard to provide for, my daughter, but all that stuff can be replaced.
I visited the scene earlier this afternoon, and all that was left of the house that caught fire was charred pieces of its frame, and you could even hear what was left of the house crackling. And for Cordova's house, she was able to get back inside to assess the damage, and she says about 90% of her belongings can't be saved. But one thing firefighters were able to save was her pet bearded dragon. Back to you.
Oh man, we know how devastating that can be. Always great when they can get pets out safely. All right, Scarlett, thank you for that.